The expanding of universe. The space itself expands and carries galaxies apart in a homogeneous, isotropic universe. There is no preferred center. What is cosmology? The study of the origin, evolution, and eventual fate of the universe. Physical cosmology is the scholarly and scientific study of the original large-scale structures and dynamics, and ultimate fate of the universe, as well as the scientific law that govern these realities. Static universe. A static universe, also referred to as a stationary or infinite or static infinite universe, is a cosmological model in which the universe is both spatially infinite and temporally infinite, and space is neither expanding or contracting. The Einstein universe. Albert Einstein added a positive cosmological constant to his equations to general relativity to counterattack the attractive effects of gravity on ordinary matter, which would otherwise cause a spatially finite universe to either collapse or expand forever. Einstein's theory of general relativity. Einstein tried to include acceleration in the theory and published his theory of general relativity in 1915. In it, he determined that massive objects cause distortion in spacetime, which is felt as gravity. Ultimate fate of the universe. Based on available observational evidence, deciding the fate and evolution of the universe now have become valid cosmological questions, being beyond the mostly untestable constraints of mythological or theological beliefs. Many possible futures have been predicted by rival scientific hypotheses, including that the universe might have existed for finite and infinite duration, or towards explaining how and in what circumstances it was created. Repulsive force. Starting in 1998, observation of supernovas in distant galaxies have been interpreted as consistent with a universe whose expansion is accelerating. Subsequent cosmological theorizing has been designed so as to allow for this possible acceleration, nearly always by invoking dark energy, which in its simplest form is just positive cosmological constant. In general, dark energy is a catch-all term for any hypothesis filled with negative pressure, usually with a density that changes as the universe expands. Supernova. Supernova is an astronomical event that occurs during the last stellar evolutionary stages of massive star's life, whose dramatic and catastrophic destruction is marked by one final titanic explosion. This causes the sudden appearance of a new bright star, before slowly fading from sight over several weeks or months. Galaxies. A galaxy is a gravitational bound system of stars, stellar remnants in stellar gas, dust, and dark matter. The word galaxy is derived from the Greek galaxias, literally milky, a reference to the Milky Way. Galaxies range in size from dwarfs with just a few 100 million stars to giant with 100 trillion stars, each orbiting its galaxy's center of mass. Stellar remnants. The form of the remnant depending primarily on the mass of the star when it formed. These objects are all small in volume for their mass, giving them a very high density. Dark matter. Dark matter is a hypothetical type of matter distinct from baryonic matter. Ordinary matter such as protons and neutrons, neutrinos, and dark